Shock. US government revoked Harry's green card, throwing the Sussexes back to the UK right before New Year's Eve. Meghan and Harry's steps are now not only judged as stupid, treacherous and lack of objective transparency for the British royal family, but the US political world is also targeting this couple when both are bringing terrible danger to the security of the entire Commonwealth and also the United States. The latest article by The Hill, the official White House mouthpiece, has an announcement. By Harry and Meghan amassing personal wealth in America, by some estimates more than $150 million for the Netflix series alone, and doing so by attacking the Commonwealth as Empire 2.0, they're crassly jeopardizing a global economic alliance that accounts for nearly 10% of the United Kingdom's total foreign trade. Somewhere along the way, Harry and Meghan replaced king and country with Bling and Sundry. Given Moscow and Beijing's designs on the Commonwealth and Africa in particular, Harry and Meghan's ratings Empire 2.0 publicity stunt for the Netflix documentary could not have come at a worse time. Yes, Team Harry and Meghan undoubtedly will argue, as some already have, the two could have served as much needed ambassadors to Africa, but that's revisionist theory. It appears they were never keenly interested in the role. Prince Harry's evident failure to understand the largely symbolic yet very real role his father King Charles III plays as the head of the United Kingdom's military gives that the threat to the Commonwealth is not merely political or economic, but an ever-growing military one as well. In addition to Russia's Wagner Group conducting mercenary operations throughout Africa, China is steadfastly military encircling much of the Commonwealth in Africa and the Pacific. The source also confirmed that with what Meghan and Harry are causing, surely this couple will not have the opportunity to celebrate the new year in the US if the consequences can't be resolved. Anyone wonder how Harry is in the US? Did they fast-track his green card? Shame, because so many other married or engaged or families have to wait years. Friend of the family was sponsored by his brother to emigrate here with a job and a house to live in, plus money available for his use, but it still took 11 years. Harry should have been waiting over there in Canada or the UK until his resident alien card was processed. The source confirmed that Harry and Meghan are being monitored every step of the way in the US. All his personal records, daily social activities or visa records, his green card, they're all noticed by the CIA. He's here on a diplomatic visa. I realise they didn't plan Megxit, but I've had a hard time believing the British royal family and the government would allow Harry to live here without the legal protection diplomatic immunity provides. Technically, he's not a working royal anymore, but he's still a Councillor of State, the third highest ranking adult member of the royal family, etc. I think there's a limit to how much he's actually cut off legally. The kind of visa he was likely here on is 3 years. He's entered year 2 and will need to recertify that he's employed in the film or movie industry to keep it valid. It would also need to be sponsored by an employer. Netflix would be the most likely candidate, but potentially Spotify might count. If he's not producing content, they could report that to the government. Meghan could sponsor him as spouse, but there are many rules that he'd need to follow, including having all assets subject to US tax dollars. Archie would also need a green card. His mother could sponsor him. The issue for Meghan is she would need to personally guarantee that she'd be able to financially support Harry should he not have a job for 10 years. Would she want to agree to that?